Hello guys! If you have finally bought your first Fisher Cube and trying to figure out a way to solve this puzzle, probably this is the easiest tutorial on YouTube to do that. Now, before we actually start the tutorial, you should first make sure that you know how to solve the 3x3 Rubik's Cube. I like to use the CFOP method with 2 look, OLL and PLL to solve this cube, so I will use the same with this one. If by any chance you don't know how to solve the Rubik's Cube with the CFOP, OLL, PLL and these things, I would suggest first learn them. So let's start. This Fisher Cube is actually a modified version of this one. These have 6 centers, 1 here, 1 here. So 2 with the only one color like the 3x3 and the rest 4 have 2 colors on them. These are the centers. And again, as the centers are here, this is your edge piece. This is another edge piece. So the edge pieces has 3 color on them, while on a 3x3 it only has 2. So the solving is a bit different. What leads to trouble, what leads trouble for you is this one, these edge pieces. You don't know how to orient them properly because they have only one color. So that may lead you to a parity on the third layer while solving the cube. So we'll be discussing all this in this tutorial, but first let's scramble the cube and start off with solving the puzzle. So that's pretty much scrambled. Now, coming with the basics how to solve this one. I'll solve it the same way I solve a 3x3. First I'll make a cross, then I'll make the F12, then the OLL and then the PLL, and the cube will be solved. Now, as the centers are a bit different, you'd like to start off with the centers that only has one color, not with these centers. So if I start with these centers, the cross will be red or orange in my cube. So these are the pieces that will make the cross. So let me start off with this piece that has a red, white and blue in it. So let me bring it down. If I can do that. Oh, got down. Yeah. Now I have one. This has white and blue with it. So I will go to the white and blue center. Yeah, that's the white and blue. Then I'll move it aside to make this one, this part, join with this part of the center. So they now joined in the proper orientation, and now I can move this one at the top. That's the first edge of our cross. Now moving to this one, let's move it below the bottom first. Then I'd like to move it to the center that it will move. So let's first connect them. No, they didn't connect. So what I can do is turn this center. Will that match? Yeah, that will. Now if I move it, I'll have the second piece of my cross. Then the third piece. Oh, it's already aligned. Let's move it on top. Then this one. No, it's not aligned. Oh, it got aligned now. Move it on the top. Here you go. So you have your cross now. Now you'll move to the F12. You can do by the corners first and then the edges, but that will make things more difficult and you will have more parities. So I don't like to follow that method. I like the F12. Let's start off with these pairs. Blue, red and blue. Let's move it on the top. We have to break them up, separate them so that we can make the pair. Oh, these two are in these places, and after making the pair they will go down here. So I move this one, this blue piece right here, and move it on the top. So here is our pair done. Now we can easily put this pair to this spot because the blues are here. So we bring that up, we move that in, and we bring this down. Now this one can be our second pair. We move that here, and now we break them. Then the red now is on the top. So what we actually do is let it be here. This piece will move right here. So we move this one to the opposite side and bring this piece over it. Yeah, like that way. And then again, bring it up. So they are paired now. And we can actually easily place them in. Simply like that way. Now, our third one. What can be our third one? Okay, green, green, red. Let's bring this green on the top layer. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So that's moved on the top. We can easily pair them up. Bring that down. Bring that piece here at the beside, so that when we bring it on the top, it will pair up and we can easily place them. This cube is actually hard to move at times, but it's a good one. You will enjoy solving this cube. Now last F12, we have to separate them. Yeah, that got separated. Now we'll pair them up. We'll move that to the opposite side. Bring this one over that. And our pair is done. We will place that pair. Now, at this time, after you have completed your F12, maybe you will notice that you may have some kind of parity. This is the normal one, a rod. Or a center is also normal, only the center. Or an L shape is normal. Or a cross. These are all normal. But in this cube, you may have some different kind of parities that may lead you to an irregular shape. I can show you one. Like this. There you go. A T, which you never expect in a 3x3. So that's the parity. This T shape. So what you do is actually what I did just now, right now. The same algorithm that I follow right now to make this parity, you'll have to follow the same algorithm to break this parity and bring it to the normal shape. So the algorithm was something like this. L prime, then an U, then L, then another U, then an F, then U prime, and an F prime. What that did is that moved this yellow piece up and replaced it by one of these orange pieces. So again, you have to do the same algorithm, but you will first move this piece right here and do the same algorithm again. L prime, U, L, U, then F, U prime, and F prime. That will bring you back to your normal state. Then you solve the cross the same way you do in a 3x3. Here you go, your cross. Then solve the OLL, that too in the same way as you do in a 3x3. There you go. Your OLL is solved. Now, coming to the headlights that you do in that you first try to find or make in a 3x3 to solve the PLL. The headlights are generally these pieces, the corners make the headlights. But here the corners are this one that has only one color. So the headlights here are actually these pieces of different colors, but they match up. These pieces don't match up, so they are not the headlights. So you have to bring the headlights here. So taking the headlights that we have at the back, we bring the headlights with the same algorithm as a 3x3. There you go. Now if you turn once, you have headlights in all your colors. Now you have to rotate these pieces, the H pieces, to its correct position. Like this one will go here, this one will replace this one. So that's a Z perm. I don't actually like to do the Z perm in this cube. So I basically do the, in this case it's the clockwise rotation. So I'll do 2 clockwise rotations and that will solve the cube. Yeah, there you go. these pieces are solved now. But meanwhile, while doing that, you have rotated these pieces right there. Now this is also unparity. This is called the center parity. Now to solve that one, you will hold the pieces that has the parity on the top, and this red face or any of the face, this one or that one at your front, and do the same alg for 5 times. This is the alg R, U, R prime, U. You have to do that for 5 times. R, U, prime, U. Continue doing that until your cube is back in shape. There you go. This parity is solved. Now for this one, do it again 5 times. And that will solve the whole of your cube. So you'll be the proud holder of a solved Fisher cube. I tried to cover up everything, guys, for you. And if I've missed anything, please mention it in the comments, and please like, subscribe, and share my video. Thank you, guys.